over, under, around, and through. Meet Mr. Bunny Rabbit Pool.
Anyway, Meghan, you were saying Dorit's such a what?
What?
Oh, is it the Prince of Canada and his wife who just want to be left alone?
South Park just dropped a satirical nuke on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. And there's no coming back from it. What started as a cheeky cartoon gag has erupted into one of the most brutal takedowns of a celebrity brand in modern pop culture. Leaks from the show revealed savage caricatures, explosive symbolism, and an internet firestorm that neither Meghan's PR team nor Harry's quiet calls for help could contain. This wasn't just parody, this was a full-on media ambush. The couple who once controlled the narrative now find themselves trapped in a meme loop they can't escape. From failed brand ventures to desperate damage control, the Sussexes are watching their carefully crafted image collapse in real time. And it's not just about laughs, it's about legacy. Let's break down exactly how South Park turned Meghan and Harry into permanent punchlines, and why no one's coming to their rescue this time.
Don't you see, Butters? Teaching people to think of their brand just makes more people like them. This whole thing is wrong. They're telling you guys to reduce yourself into products.
The satire kicks off with South Park targeting the celebrity culture of branding yourself. Through Harry and Meghan, the show mocks how people reduce themselves to brands, marketing shells void of real identity. Characters in the episode echo a sentiment many now share. Becoming a brand means becoming a product, nothing more. For Harry and Meghan, who left royal life to create media content, launch products, and tell their truth, the jab cuts deep. South Park flips their quest for individuality into a joke about becoming walking PR campaigns. Their personas aren't seen as authentic anymore, they're pitches. This early message lays the foundation for what follows. A takedown of the influencer era with Meghan and Harry at the center of the storm. The show isn't just laughing at them, it's accusing them of being complicit in selling out their own humanity.
Hey guys! So funny bumping into you.
Yeah, I mean, we all live here now, so not that funny.
These aren't your average animated gags. South Park's leaked frames are strategically designed to humiliate. Meghan is seen ranting atop a throne of broken wine bottles, each labeled after one of her failed projects. Pearl, Spotify, The Bench. Below her, villagers scroll their phones in boredom, highlighting the disconnect between her branding and public interest. Harry, meanwhile, clutches a giant baby bottle labeled Validation under a therapy banner reading Still Spare. It's not subtle. These visuals aren't meant to make you chuckle. They're crafted to obliterate every element of the couple's rebrand. Their emotional vulnerability, creative endeavors, and public messaging are all weaponized for ridicule. It's parody with a purpose, to dismantle what they've built. Even fans of satire had to admit, this was brutal, surgical, and personal.
We couldn't get jobs and we ran out of money. We ate chicken out of bowls and rode in big cars full of smelly people to something called work. Every day was a new nightmare.
Once the leaks hit social media, the damage was instant and widespread. South Park's frames weren't just shared, they were dissected. TikTok creators turned them into motion edits, remixing them with voiceovers from Oprah's interview and dramatic background music. One image became a trending video stitched with violins, another a fake movie trailer titled Still Spare, the sequel. Reddit dubbed the whole affair a cultural takedown. Meghan, who once commanded admiration for her poise and advocacy, became a symbol of over-marketed failure. The internet didn't just laugh, it feasted. This wasn't a momentary roast, it was a meme explosion that redefined how people saw the Sussexes. What once worked in Meghan's favor, her media savvy, now turned against her at warp speed.
Cereal! And yes! You have to pay for everything, Harry. Life is hard. Most people struggle.
I have red hair. I know struggle.
Online sleuths discovered that the leaks didn't come from a single rogue animator. Multiple studio insiders had released different frames, each marked with unique watermarks. That's when it clicked. This was coordinated sabotage. The materials weren't teasers or concept art, they were final cuts from the completed episode. It wasn't just about spoiling a plot. This was about damaging Meghan and Harry's brand ahead of the broadcast. Industry insiders confirmed that the leaks' framing and timing were deliberate. Meghan's team wasn't just facing a cartoon problem, they had a mole. And the precision of these leaks made it clear. The goal was maximum reputational impact before the Sussexes even had a chance to respond. Meghan's legal team sprang into action, sending cease and desist letters to South Park's production office and Comedy Central. But it was already too late. The final episode had been handed to the network a full week before the leaks. According to sources, the showrunners welcomed legal pressure, even joked about using reputational harm as a new script theme. Far from deterring them, it emboldened their writers. Meghan's lawyers were firing at a runaway train, and the harder they tried to stop it, the more material they gave the show. Legal resistance, in this case, only added fuel to the fire. It proved exactly what South Park was saying, that Meghan and Harry took themselves too seriously to survive in a world of satire.
If it's truly what we want, then we really can get away from it all. No more magazines and Netflix shows. We really can live a normal life. Yes, I'm sure you agree, darling.
Trying to salvage her public image, Meghan launched a surprise Instagram live session meant to be vulnerable and raw. No glam team. Just her, a pastel sweater, and soft talk about grace and reflection. But the stream froze. The audio lagged. Within minutes, the internet was turning that glitchy still image into a meme. Creators pasted cartoon bees labeled brand deals buzzing around her frozen face. Others inserted South Park voiceovers and dubbed in mocking dialogue. Then came rumors that South Park animators were watching it in real time, prepping a spoof. What was meant to be a moment of humility backfired, becoming part of the very ridicule Meghan was trying to escape. The internet didn't just laugh. It hijacked the narrative again.
Park County Police Station, what's your emergency?
Yeah, the neighbors across the street are setting off fireworks and it's 10:30 at night.
Oh, is it the Prince of Canada and his wife who just want to be left alone?
Behind the scenes, Harry reportedly tried to do what he hadn't in years, reach out to old allies. Sources say he made quiet calls to former royal aides, Netflix contacts, and PR advisors, hoping someone would help him navigate the chaos. But the phone stayed silent. Nobody wanted to be caught in the next South Park episode. The fear of becoming another punchline paralyzed Meghan and Harry's support system. Even a single quote of support could go viral, or worse, be twisted into cartoon form. It wasn't just about media silence. For Harry, it was personal rejection. His team allegedly advised against even releasing a statement, fearing it would open the floodgates. So, he did nothing, and watched as the internet tore apart his cartoon image, baby bottle, and all.
He's right. Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we? Yeah, come on, honey. We don't need this place. Honey.
As the memes spiraled, so did Meghan's business deals. 2 major wellness partnerships, one with a skincare brand and another with a meditation app, were paused indefinitely. One leaked email from a branding consultant said it all. Associating with Meghan invites ridicule and meme exposure. A documentary-style series that was in pre-production with a competing streaming platform? Shelved. Meghan was no longer seen as elegant, marketable, or inspirational. She was a cultural landmine. The risks of launching anything with her name now far outweighed the benefits. What began as satire had become career sabotage.
What the hell? What did he just say? He victimized me. It's because I'm an ethnic woman. He can't do that. I'll see. Wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage. We'll just see how he deals with my blue.
Anyway, Meghan, you were saying Dorit's such a what?
What? No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, Dorit.
Well, I heard it somewhere.
The damage wasn't limited to corporations. Even Meghan's most loyal supporters, beauty vloggers, fashion bloggers, lifestyle influencers, began stepping back. Some made lighthearted reels mocking her wine brand. Others refused to post sponsored content for fear of being cartooned holding her products. Fan pages pivoted overnight. One formerly pro-Meghan page rebranded as a satire account. The sentiment online became unanimous. This isn't defensible anymore. Meghan's digital army had become a liability, and no influencer wanted to be caught in the crossfire. The narrative had flipped. Even the supportive corners of the internet had turned their backs.
Auntie Meghan, hello! Oh, I've missed you!
How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy!
While Meghan's team panicked, Buckingham Palace stayed completely quiet, but insiders say the silence was intentional and devastating. Prince William reportedly smirked when briefed on the leaks. Behind the scenes, royal aides shared memes on private chats. One favorite was a South Park still edited with the caption, "Privacy, please, unless you've got a brand deal." No press release, no public condemnation, just quiet satisfaction. The royal family knew the game. Don't fight the fire, let it burn itself out. And in this case, the Sussexes were holding the match.
Why are we so mad today? Because we want our privacy.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
Meghan.
Why did you move back here anyway? It was ultimately a tough call, but there were a lot of factors to consider.
South Park didn't just mock Meghan and Harry, they turned them into recurring cartoon symbols. Late-night hosts jumped in. Kimmel joked about her rosé having hints of victimhood. Fallon teased a still spare world tour. Even rival animated shows dropped subtle jabs. And then came the parody accounts. One called Duchess of Chardonnay exploded overnight. Meghan and Harry had gone from newsmakers to meme templates. They weren't just subjects of ridicule, they were now shorthand for what happens when branding fails spectacularly. This is the final, brutal truth. Meghan and Harry are no longer driving the conversation. South Park hijacked it. Every attempt to regain control, the Instagram Live, the legal threats, the behind-the-scenes calls, only fed the fire. The internet doesn't see them as storytellers anymore. It sees them as stories. Everything they say is parody fuel. Even their silence is mocked. They went from being headline makers to punchlines. And according to insiders, the worst may be yet to come, because Trey Parker has hinted, you haven't seen what didn't leak yet.
Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy?
Over, under, around, and through. Meet Mr. Bunny Rabbit, pull and through. I did it.
Good job, Harry.
Damn it, now the prince is playing polo on the lawn.
We are here because privacy is a basic human right.
So here we are. Meghan and Harry, once global icons of reinvention and royal rebellion, are now cartoon punchlines in an era where memes carry more weight than media statements. What started as a South Park sketch has spiraled into a cultural reckoning, and it's not just about laughter, it's about legacy. Every frame, every leak, every meme has chipped away at the image they worked so hard to shape. And as the world continues to laugh, they're left in a PR nightmare no publicist can fix. When silence becomes meme material and brand deals evaporate under the threat of satire, you haven't just lost control of your narrative, you've become the content. What happens next? If South Park has their way, this ride isn't over. So subscribe and drop your thoughts below. Because in this meme age, staying silent might just be the loudest move of all.